I'm a daughter that chooses to not have a relationship with my mother, and it's been that way for a year now. And this is the story of what happened when my son asked to see my mom 2 months ago. If you've been following the page, then you know that 1 year ago, I decided to go full no contact with my mom after she made an unsafe decision with one of my children. The full context of that story is listed on my profile, and you guys are free to go and watch it. I'm not gonna rehash it here. 2 months ago, my son started asking if he could see my mom. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when he first brought it up to me, my answer was no. And I started talking about it in therapy every week. My son is asking to see my mom. He's telling me things like, I really want to see her garden. I really miss her house. I really miss that pasta that she used to make for me. And I started thinking about what kind of mother do I want to be? And I realized above all else that I never want my children to feel like they are pieces or pawns in a game that I'm playing. My son is almost 7, and he is spicy to say the least. He's highly intelligent. He has a very firm control of his voice, and he can tell me things. I have built that trust in him as his mother that he knows he can tell me anything. He's safe to tell me anything. I contemplated. I went back and forth. I talked with my therapist about it a lot. I talked with my husband about it, my best friend. And ultimately, I made the decision that I would be the in-between for my mother and my son. I reached out to her with a very simple message. Good morning. Your grandson is asking to see you. William and I would like to honor his request. Would you like to see him? She responded back and said yes, and we set it up. And he went to her house. Since then, he's gone back 3 more times. I just dropped him off, actually. But I want to talk about the things that I'm doing to keep myself safe and to also keep my son safe. Because at the end of the day, this is your choice. These are your children. And if you know that your parent is not a safe person for them to be around, full stop, period, point blank, I am not in any way saying that you have to do what I'm doing. What I am speaking to is the group of people who go, yep, I don't want a relationship with my parent anymore. There's a lot of wounds and not enough change. That's okay. And also, I want you to consider that maybe your child has a different dynamic with your parent than you do. My son gets a very different side of my mother. And even though I have a lot of feelings about that, I don't want to take that from him. So I let him run this piece of his life. If he wants to see her, he asks me. He says, can I go to Nona's house? And I go, sure, I will ask her. I do not interact with my mother in any other capacity other than saying, James would like to see you. Is it okay if he comes over? That's it. She knows nothing about my life. She knows nothing about my day-to-day. We do not talk at all. I'm not saying that has to feel safe for you in your situation. I'm just sharing because I want you to remember at the end of the day that your children are also people. They are individual people from you.